The Sims 4 is trending and we have a new roadmap ahead. We also have a Sim Guru coming out of hiding and another EP added to the long list of DLCs. There's a lot of controversy going on with the Sims Direct, which we're going to get into, and as well as some speculation regarding Project Rene and will we ever get a Behind the Sims Summit ever again. There's also some curiosity going on with the To Be Continued at the end of the roadmap, so we are going to get into it, but before I do want to say what is up. My name is Simeon. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel where I do CC mod review videos and as well as speculation and information videos. We are going to get into the very first topic, which is the roadmap that the Sims team had dropped yesterday. Now, this is one of the most direct roadmaps we have ever had because it comes out with exact dates of when everything is coming. Now, if you ask me, I think they did this because they are tired of the speculations and as well as exhausted from us speculating all the leaks that have been happening, but we're going to dive deep into this roadmap over the course of this video. Would love to know your opinions down below. And right before that, the Sims Direct did come out with a brand new laundry list with a amount of community issues that was being fixed. As y'all can see, they fixed a lot of stuff. We had the map, the gallery, the base game, multiple packs, integrating, and Simmers were very quick to respond back to this laundry list, stating that there was way more stuff that needed to be fixed, and of course they got backlash. I would love to know your opinions down below on how you guys feel about this laundry list, and what the Sims team had responded back to was they did recognize the fact that there was a lot more that needs to be prioritized and that they are listening and have more updates coming in the future. Now, I do appreciate the Sims team coming out with multiple different fixes for a lot of different things, such as different packs, base games, and cross-pack compatibility. I do feel like it's a step towards the right direction and what they were trying to state when they did the apology video and saying that they were going to bring more people onto the team. But what I'm a little confused by is the priority of certain things that they are trying to fix. You guys let me know down below in the comments, is it just me? But that's just how I feel. Moving on to the very next topic, we now have a new DLC. Now, there was a lot of speculation going on when Instant Gaming actually released this a little bit earlier on, saying that in 2024 we have a new one called Life and Death, but the Sims actually confirmed this, saying that we have a first look October 3rd and a launch on October 31st, which lands right on Halloween. There's been a lot of talk about a Grim Reaper pack, and a lot of people are wondering how good is it going to be, especially because the last EPs like Love Struck, For Rent, Horse Ranch, and Growing Together just wasn't up to par on release date and had a lot of bugs. They are also confirming that we are going to be getting multiple different kits, and a lot of the Sim Gurus actually seem to be very on board. Sim Guru Ninja has commented saying interesting. We know Sim Guru Bat worked on this as well, did some of the artwork on the promotions, as you guys can see. And we also have a lot of people asking what is going on with them, and they are actually responding this time around, so they're very confident in this EP. We also have Sim Guru Nova who's saying dying to share more with you all about this, and this awaits the long pack of what she was actually doing. I do remember a while ago she was tweeting saying she was working on Redacted and she can't wait to show, and a lot of people had speculations regarding this was the pack that she was working on, and it wasn't the Love Struck, it was specifically this one. As y'all can see, this all starts to make sense. It's a new feature that'll let your Sims blank, blank, and blank, and she did confirm that she didn't work on Love Struck, so now this makes complete sense. Sim Guru Connor, who hasn't posted, guys, since last year, actually ended up responding to a Simmer and saying, I've been working on these for quite a while. It's nice to finally share. Now, the Sim Guru coming out of hiding with all of this going on is kind of like, okay, again, the Sim Gurus are confident in the EPs because we do know that when they're confident in the EPs, they promote it like crazy. But then when there's backlash and something's not going right, they go radio silence. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to react upon release date or even closer to the trailer dropping and launch. Now, I'm going to drop this video down below, and this is thanks to the Red Plumbob for some of these images, but I am very curious as to how far they're willing to go with this Grim Reaper pack, and do you guys think it's going to be expansion pack worthy? You guys know I have my opinions all the time, and I'm always stating that a lot of the EPs that have been dropping should be very well game packs, but again, I would love to know your opinions down below in the comments. I do genuinely feel that the pack is going to be good. I just don't know how good. What kind of world we're going to getting, what kind of interactions are we going to be getting, and it'll just be really interesting to see not only with this DLC but also also the storybook and nursery kit that we're going to be receiving, the new base game stuff that we're going to be receiving, and Simmer's tweets. Let's get into it. Someone said, "This is the kind of announcement I like, and I hope every season is like this. No guessing, no speculation, just straightforward information. The speculation is fun for a bit, but again, everyone loves the directness, and we have a lot of Simmers commenting on a lot of different things. Even Sim saying, I see reaping in my Sim's future. We have other Simmers talking as well regarding just this DLC. A lot of people are excited specifically for this DLC and what they're going to be able to be doing with the Grim Reaper. So I wonder what their plans are for the Grim Reaper. But again, we do have a Sim Guru talk about this. A lot of people are excited about the new kits that are coming out, the nursery kit, and again, someone said, can we speculate about Life and Death expansion pack, different ways to die, a Reaper career, which would be a very good dive deep. And Sim Guru Connor actually responded with a smiley face. Didn't confirm, just a smiley face. So I think there you have it, guys. And someone even mentioned, which I want to get into as far as speculation, stating the free update tarot card shows Sulani, Makrabi, Forgotten Hollow, and Strangerville. I wonder if the updates are related to the worlds, because right next to it, as y'all can see, it said and free updates and had this tarot card reading with the different worlds on there. Now, if you ask me, I think Sulani definitely needs a refresh, so I'm really hoping that they update this world. Not necessarily for the world. I think the world they did was absolutely a beautiful job, but I think if we dive deep into the actual DLC itself, it definitely needs some work, especially along the lines of the mermaids with the occults. And as far as Makrabi, I actually really do like this pack. They did a really good job with the world and having different vibes. I'd love that they have more diversity and culture into this one, but I would like to see a little tweak of something else. I wouldn't be mad at it. As far as Strangerville, I hope they dive deep into more lore. I love the fact that they gave this town lore, and it made it a little fun to play, and that you could still live in there even afterwards. Again, I think cottage living was a little bit too much of getting rid of the bags over people's heads and stuff like that. That was just not my vibe. But for Strangerville specifically, I think they did a really good job, so I'd be curious to see what they decide to do. Now, moving on, we have other Simmers that were just not that excited. We have someone saying, lovely, another great game pack idea that you've overcharged as an EP. Wait for the sale. Now, I'm not opposed to calling this a game pack, but again, I like to see the trailer first, and then I make, alleged assumptions there, and then I see what they are doing as far as the dive deep when they do the live stream, and then I make my assumptions there, and then I see the actual DLC when it releases, and I tell y'all how I really feel. Again, I would be curious to know down below in the comments how you guys feel, but one thing I was really curious about was the to be continued at the end, and what does that mean? We do know that Nintendo actually came out saying that they just rebooted the My Sims on Nintendo, and again, a lot of people were very excited about this, stating that they are, this is a cute little cozy game that they played back in the day. I've never played this, so I would be interested. I kind of want to get this on Nintendo Switch just to play it for myself and just have that little cozy time. But me specifically, I was thinking to be continued could be so many different things, and we do know that they did not mention not one Behind the Sim Summit coming with this roadmap. So this is very interesting to me because they have stopped the Behind the Sim Summit idea, which leads me to believe, does the to be continued have more to do with Project Rene, or did they just abandon Project Rene and not tell us anything? Now, when I say abandoned, I don't mean they stopped working on it. I mean they stopped giving us things because, again, the speculation that Simmers do, which of course I do as well, some of us take it a little too far, and a lot of the times the sim gurus are caught up into the speculation, and before you know it, there's a whole thing. But personally, for me, I do feel like they should have mentioned something going on with Project Rene. They did all this hype at the beginning, especially with the previous Behind the Sim Summits, and then just stopped. Again, this was the last kind of information that we had, where they said that Project Rene will coexist with other sim games and grow over time, be free to download. They dropped all these gems, and they were giving us all these hints, but ended up stopping midway through, which to me didn't kind of make sense, because I was like, hello, we want more information. Y'all can't just say that and then just dip. That's my personal opinion. Y'all let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think the life and death EP is going to be game pack or expansion pack worthy. And how are you guys feeling about the rest of the roadmap? There wasn't really much to say about kits because, you know, kits are just going to be kits at the end of the day, and I will always do my reviews on those, of course. And you know, I'm actually pretty curious to see what they are going to do with this EP. I think the EP is the biggest thing because we've seen the Grim Reaper for so long, so it'd be so interesting to see if we could play as a Grim Reaper or to see if we could be a part of that realm. What kind of world is going to be coming with the Grim Reaper pack, and is it going to be all about, you know, that sci-fi dystopian look? I would be very curious. I'm more excited to see the world than I am playing with the Grim Reaper, but y'all let me know what y'all are excited about regarding this new EP that is going to be coming out. Again, I am curious to see about the updates, and I'm really want to know about the to be continued, because why would they put that in there if they know that, you know, there's more to come? So what is the more? That's my question. But anyway, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did learn something new, please give it a thumbs up because it truly does help out my channel. And whether you're a silent viewer, you share my videos, you comment on my videos, at the end of the day, you still showed me some love, and for that I thank you. Again, we are on the road to 30K, and that's all thanks to the community we have built here on this channel, which I am so grateful for. I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.